Hello, in this video, we will look at a case study on displaying the current time. We will introduce to obtain the current time from the computer clock. We will use the time function. The time function is in the time module. You can get the time from the time module by invoking the time function. So let's write this code here. I'm going to have this is input time. Now time dot time. So this gives you the seconds and with the milliseconds. So let's run this again. Time dot time. And so now time dot invoke this function. And now every time you invoke it, you get a different time. Time dot time. What is exactly this value? This value is right here. You can see it from this diagram here. It is the time since Unix epocha, that is January 1st, 1970, midnight GMT. So now you can see this is the time here, the seconds right here. It is the current seconds. This is how much the elapsed time. So let's click the update button. Now you're going to see this going to be changed. So it's changed. And so this is Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. And here is 17:56:38 GMT. So let's do it again. And this is what you have here. Now we can extract our minute and second from this elapsed time. So what we're going to do is now to write the code to obtain the current time. And now we get the seconds here. So when you invoke time dot time, so the time function from the time module, the integer part is the seconds. So we're going to get the seconds now. Get the seconds, and now you can get the current seconds using the total seconds remainder 60. That's the current seconds. Let's remove the current seconds. We're going to get the total minutes. So the total seconds, integer division 60, you get the total minutes. So from total minutes, we're going to remainder 60, we get the current minute. From the current minute, so we're going to do this, is this the total minutes right here. Total minutes, after we got the current minute, we remove it, and from the total minutes, so this is total minutes, integer division 60. So that's the total hours. Then total hours, remainder 24, that is the current hour. So we're going to write this program now. This is the input time module. And from this time module, time, invoke the time function from the time module. So here's the current second. Current second is the total seconds now. So we get the total seconds and the total seconds remainder 60. That is the current second. So let's run this program, see what the time is now. It's, look, it's 5:59. So let's see what we have now. So that is right. So this is the GMT time. So this is the my local Eastern time. So if you run again, and you're going to see this changes. So let's see now, it's 43 minutes. Okay, that is all for this case study on using the time function from the time module. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.